Greetings, my fellow consumers of streaming media. I am Draken and I will present to you a quick news update from the gaming industry. Today we will be talking about simple corporate greed. What do I mean by that? Well, recently a new gaming streaming service was released by NVidia called GeForce Now. Over the past weeks, more and more companies have pulled their games from the service. The most recent ones are none other than Bethesda and Activision, two of the most detested gaming companies right now. They are detested because they release unfinished products to the public like Fallout 76, or they lie directly to your face by promising you features that are not in the game. Warcraft 3. For those of you who don't know what GeForce Now is a streaming gaming service that allows you to stream your existing gaming library from Steam, Epic Games Store, Uplay and Battle.net on your Windows or Mac computers, Android devices or NVIDIA Shield's TV streaming players for only $5 per month. A stark contrast from the Google Stadia, which requires not only a subscription of $10 per month, but also makes you buy the games from their own platform, even if you already owned it on Steam or Epic Games Store. I talked about Activision removing its games from the service in a previous video, but for the sake of understanding all of this, I will summarize it. On the 11th of February, on the NVIDIA forums, they announced they will be pulling all Activision games from the service effective immediately due to a misunderstanding between the two companies. This misunderstanding being that they, Activision, did not agree to have their games on GeForce Now beyond the beta period. NVIDIA was forced to remove all their games from the service, much to the bewilderment of their customers. NVIDIA did state that they hope they will bring back these games to the service in the future. On the 21st of February, Bethesda Softworks also removed all their games from the service. Well, all except Wolfenstein Youngblood. The less said about Youngblood the better. Let's just pretend that never happened. They have removed quite a number of Bethesda titles from the service, 18 in total. So here's the full list of games missing. Dishonored 2, Fallout 76. Who would want to play this buggy mess using a stream service? Fallout New Vegas, Rage 2, Wolfenstein 2, Wolfenstein The New Order. And they are not the only ones that have left the service. Even before NVIDIA launched the service, companies like Square Enix, Rockstar and Capcom removed their games as well. You might be asking yourself, why? Why would they leave? My counter to this is, why wouldn't they? Well, the answer is pretty simple. Greed. These companies only have one desire, and that is to make more money. Excuse me, all the money. Think about it. What type of service is more profitable for them? On Google Stadia you have to pay almost, if not the full price for all titles, regardless if you own it on another platform like Steam or Epic Store. Thus, these companies earn a new revenue, while on NVIDIA they gained nothing by remaining on the service. Nada, zip. So they left. According to an article on Forbes, it states plain and simple: I already bought and paid for these games, so the ability to do this doesn't take anything away from the companies who already got my money. The only conceivable reason to pull support for games on GeForce Now is greed, pure and simple. Exactly. These companies don't really care for your convenience. They care only for their bottom line. They care about their investors and shareholders. Instead of allowing the customers to play their games however they want, these AAA companies will do anything to gain an extra buck from said customers. If they can sell you back the same game over and over again year after year, they will do it in a heartbeat. Why? Because of money. Of course, these companies will gladly come back to the platform if NVIDIA offers them a better deal. They might also be waiting to see if there is profit to be obtained from this service, since Stadia isn't crawling out of the dumpster fire they made for themselves. Look, it's not like they don't get anything out of this. Let's say a person couldn't afford or doesn't want to buy a console or a high-end PC to play a certain game. This service could allow that person to play it on his weak PC, Mac or phone. But in order to play it, they would still have to buy said game on Steam or Epic Games Store or whatever the launcher. Automatically, the companies could get new revenues from that person. Basically, this service could attract new people that can't or don't want to spend hundreds of dollars for a hardware device to play a game. The point is, offering this type of service is not inherently bad for the companies. It can even be a good PR move from these companies. They can just come out and say, "Here, we have put our games on GeForce Now. Go ahead and enjoy yourselves." CDPR is doing this thing already with Cyberpunk 2077 and the Witcher series. They are taking advantage of this situation, and this is the stuff that attracts customers to buy your future products. Is this service perfect? No. It seems to have its issues, which I hope they are resolved soon. But it seems that people actually enjoy it. In a blog post from NVidia, it says, "Over 1 million new gamers have taken to the cloud by signing up for a free plan or upgrading to the Founders membership, which includes a 90-day free trial. And we have an additional 1,500 games in our onboarding queue from publishers that share a vision of expanding PC gaming to more people." Well, we shall see after those 90 days of free trial are over what the outcome of this service will be. Will it resist the test of time or wither away and be forgotten? Can't get any worse than Stadia. Well, that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this quick news format. All this information can be accessed from the links in the description. Let me know in the comments below what do you think about the topic we went over today. What is your opinion about all these companies leaving GeForce Now all of a sudden? I hope you enjoyed the video and found some useful information. If you did enjoy it, hit the like button, maybe subscribe to the channel and share the video. If you didn't enjoy it, hit the dislike. I hope you all have a fantastic day and wish you all the best. Goodbye everyone.